You deserve to live life on your terms, a life crafted by your choices and led by your joy, your vision, and your passions and calling, where you can thrive on your own unique life path. To navigate this world in a way that feels right to you, to answer the deep inner desire to be true to yourself and to create change for and within yourself without the fear of judgment or limitation, whether that is self imposed limitation through doubts of your capability, worthiness, or possibility to do so, or whether it's through perceived limitations because of your current circumstances, something or someone outside of you. Whatever it may be, that desire to live life on your terms is happening right now for a very special reason, and that reason is your soul leading you. Where, you might wonder? Your soul is always leading you to realize your innate capacity to create, enjoy, contribute, and feel all the feels of being human and see your life from a place of empowerment. That you have the free will to create and live in ways that feel right to you. And you are always evolving and growing, so it's going to shift and change over time. Today, in this moment of divine reset, we're going to get really practical and methodical in your approach to getting clear on how to live your life in ways that honor and nurture your beautiful, evolving self. I'll also share 3 clear areas you need to work with to break free and align with a life meant for you. And I'll share some resources to help you. You're listening to A Moment of Divine Reset with spiritual life coach and empowered life you guide, Lisa Hromada of loveistheseed.com, a soul nourishing space for spiritual life teachings, tips, and resources, helping you deepen your spiritual foundation and recalibrate your energy so you can reclaim your inner peace and experience the possibilities, power, and potential of living a soul-aligned life. I'm Lisa Hromada, and I'm excited to share this moment with you today. There are various times in your life when you will get a calling, when you feel an inner prompting for something more or different, or you may get a sense that something needs to change in one or more areas of your life, or you desire a change within yourself or your body or health. It can be a calling to make a big change, or it can just be a subtle shift from where you are now. You may love your life and you're just wanting to feel freer to follow something that you're passionate about, or take time for yourself without guilt that you're letting others down. Or maybe you want to feel freer in your relationships or career, or freedom from emotions that have been depleting your energy so that you can feel that spark again in your life. You can feel worthy enough, good enough, deserving, and feel happier, more fulfilled, and more authentic to who you are. What you're ultimately seeking and being called toward is a spiritually aligned life. To reconnect with your beautiful soul self and the source that beats your heart and guides and supports you as you move throughout each day. A life in which you honor all parts of yourself and take time to tap in, listen, and nurture that. I've learned through various experiences, and it's taken life more than a few times to remind me just how truly empowering it is when you do take time to align with your values, your vision, or passions, honoring your boundaries and trusting yourself where your intuition is guiding you, despite what others might think, say, or do. And with this sense of empowerment comes freedom. The freedom to listen to where life is calling you to create, be, do, or add into your life next. And if you're like me and the women who are a part of my community, who are heart-centered, sensitive, intuitive, compassionate, ambitious, and love-giving, contributing, and helping others, you can sometimes lose sight of some really important things that lead you to living life on your terms. So what I want to do is share some practical and spiritual guidance that I share with my clients and a methodical process to living life on your terms. And that process comes down to 3 clear areas. The first is seeing the beautiful soul that you are, which happens in practical terms just by any method that works for you, that calms your mind and emotions, which we'll talk about in a moment, and also reconnecting to your vision for your life. The second area is getting your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions on board and in harmony. And the third area is putting action to whatever vision that you have. Let's get into it. One of the first areas to work with to break free and live life on your terms is to tap back into your vision, right? There are two areas of your vision that you want to look at. There is the practical and there's the spiritual. From a spiritual perspective, you want to tap back into your vision of who you are as a sacred soul having a unique human experience. To realize that the only limitations that you have are the ones that you place on yourself based on what you're believing, how you perceive your current life circumstances, and or the story you tell yourself about your past. And this has been a big one for me, and it is for many women. So that yearning to break free in some way, to live life on your terms, is essentially to remember that at your core, you are a free, wise, knowing, sovereign, and divine spirit, an amazing, powerful soul. And as such, you innately know of your power to create. You know of your capacity to love and be loved and make a unique contribution to the people in the world around you. You know of your worthiness. You know of your enoughness. And you know what feels right for you. And it's time to remember to trust that. And here's where you can begin to feel restricted or confined in your life and where that desire to break free comes in. When your soul decides to incarnate into this human experience, in your very early years, you are still deeply connected to this free spirit and this unseen dimension from which you came. You can easily see this in young children. I know I see it in my own, how deeply connected they are to this love that they are. And then here's what happens over time, just as a natural progression of this life experience, as you're trying to figure out what this world is about, how to stay safe, feel loved, be good, feel valued, and feel accepted. You look to those around you. And from an early age, naturally, you're told by well-meaning adults and people around you what to do, what to believe, how you should be, what's appropriate. And what happens is you're unintentionally led to believe that you can't trust yourself, your own inner knowing, your own inner compass, and your emotions. I know for many of my clients and the women in my community, many of them were told as they were growing up not to feel or express their emotions, that they are too sensitive, things of that nature. And what happens is you begin to feel disconnected from this free, sovereign soul that you are. And so that innate longing for freedom is ingrained within you by your soul to guide you back to your true, liberated, authentic self so that you can fulfill the learning, healing, growing, and contributing that you're here to do. That self who is here to create, who is on a unique journey. The self who is here to live life according to her own values, passions, and vision, because that is how she uniquely contributes to the world and can experience the joy it is to come here and create. And this is your point of empowerment. Everything that I'm going to share with you today is to help you reconnect with this free spirit that you are, to reconnect with your vision for your life, the things that you want to do next, where you feel like you want to grow and expand in, anything that you may be desiring or seeking right now. I want to invite you to come back to a space of knowing that you are the creator of your life. This is why you have that yearning to break free, to create something new for yourself, more in alignment with what feels true for you right now, as you listen to your body, your emotions, and your heart as guidance. So how do you break free and begin living life on your terms? The areas you want to focus on, and this is a lot of what I talk about in my work, in my Divine Reset process, my Divine Reset Experience program, and working with women one-on-one. And this is what I do in my own life where I begin the process that I go through. So this is going to be really empowering for you. The first place I always suggest beginning when you're feeling stuck or you want a sense of freedom in a particular area of your life, where you want to shift, what you want to change, is to shut out the outside and go within. When you go within, you're able to become the observer, right? You can tap into where you're currently at without being distracted by anyone's opinions, anything else that anyone else is doing, the emotions of other people, what other people say you should do or should be doing in response to the challenges or things that you're experiencing. You must get still within yourself, beyond the mind, beyond your thoughts, and beyond your emotions. It is a still, calm space where you can receive guidance. We often get ourselves way too busy to hear this guidance and see the signs because we're distracted by daily life. Happens in my own life as well. We're all living this human experience. And so you need to find that place where you can go within, that space, that time, and become the observer of your inner vision, beyond your thinking and your emotions, which can often get in the way. And there are many ways that you can do that. And I'm going to share with you some resources. But first, I want to help you tap into your vision, goals, dreams, desires, values, what's important to you, so that you can reconnect and reassess where you are in your life and what matters most at this particular time. And this has been so powerful in my own life. So perhaps it's time for you to create clearer boundaries right now. Maybe it's time for you to tend to more self-care and self-love without guilt or shame, so that you can do what brings you joy and what you're passionate about, while also being that gentle, present, kind woman that you are, who makes a unique contribution to those around you. It's easy to get caught up in daily life as it's always been and get caught up in others' needs, desires, and opinions, right? That you can lose sight of your own beautiful unfolding and your power to create a life that honors your soul-led vision and desire for the freedom to be who you are, while still lovingly maintaining your roles and responsibilities to your family, your community, work, career, business, whatever it might be. It is not without challenges, because this is life and we're here to play, but it is all possible. To help guide you, here are a few questions that you can ask yourself. And when answering these questions, I want you to really tap in while also being light with yourself. Place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, ask for your soul to guide you in allowing the answers that are right for you to flow in, and know that whatever comes through from your soul, your intuition, your higher wisdom will be loving and just right for you at this time. So don't filter, just write what comes to your mind first. It can come as instant words or a picture in your mind. It may not come immediately. It might come later in little signs and synchronicities, people crossing your path, a video you see online that gives you the answer, or it sparks something within you that resonates with you. I've had this experience so many times, and that's what's so magical about life and co-creating here. It's like dancing with life. When you start that inner dialogue, get clear on what you want to shift or experience or heal, and you open yourself to divine help and ask for it, you receive it. So here are some questions for you to ponder or journal. Those questions are: what lights you up right now? What makes your heart sing? What sparks a passion in you? What is most important to you in your life right now? That's a big one for me. That's a big question that I ask. Well, what's most important for me right now? What do I want to focus on? What do I value most right now? Other questions. What brings you joy? Or what would bring you joy if you started integrating it into your life? What sorts of things make you feel fulfilled and on purpose? If you can do, be, or have anything in your life right now, what would that be? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What would you be doing? Where are you? Who are you with? And I'll add an important element to this, and that is to ask these questions from a place of what would be for your highest and greatest good and highest path. So as promised, I want to give you some resources that have helped me to reconnect with your soul vision, which will also assist in guiding you in answering these questions. You can look into your human design. I've had amazing human design readings for every area of my life, career, relationships, and life, and it has always had a tremendous impact on how I feel about myself, my life, and the direction that is going. You can also look at your numerology, astrology, and Akashic records as a starting point to get your vision flowing again and free you from feeling stuck or trapped. I'll share a few resources in the description area below this video, so take a look there. And if you want specific resources or recommendations of who I've used or what I've looked at, you can reach out to me through my website at loveistheseed.com. Okay, beautiful soul. The second of the 3 areas of focus to living life on your terms and to breaking free is to take care of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Because as soon as you reconnect with your vision and the vision for you by your beautiful soul self, the only thing that's going to get in your way is your conditioned beliefs about yourself, your life, and what's possible. I'll be completely transparent. I'm still working with this truth that your beliefs shape your reality. I've certainly had a lot of evidence of this truth, both in shifts I've made in response to recognizing core limiting beliefs and through the process of continually being enlightened to lingering beliefs that can sneak up on you when you're not looking, just when you think that you've moved beyond them. And yet I think that what's been really valuable when I work with my clients is that I've been where they're at, and I've learned a lot through this process, and I've been introduced to some really powerful tools and practices to working with and through these thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, and I've shifted a ton of my own that can get in the way of living life on your terms. And I can't emphasize it enough how valuable this area of focus is for you as you navigate your life in your roles as parent, wife, partner, daughter, and the role you play in your job or your career. This one thing, your beliefs, impacts every area of your life. What you believe becomes what you think, and what you repeatedly think reinforces your beliefs. This is something that was beautifully laid out by one of my mentors. Your beliefs, thoughts, and feelings create a vibrational frequency that broadcasts your energy to the world. So you don't get what you say you want, but you get what you say you are, the vibrational frequency of what you are believing. And to ground this concept of vibration, think of it like this. When you feel down, disappointed, doubtful, or frustrated, or fearful even, is your energy high or low? Do you feel energized or energetically depleted? Do you feel like taking action or do you feel like hiding away? The frequency that you give off is the energy you feel in response to what you are thinking, believing, and how you are perceiving and making meaning from your life experiences. Your beliefs, thoughts, and feelings determine the energy you're putting out, and because all of life is energy, that's what life responds to, thus creating your reality. If I believe it, it's my reality. To take care of your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, I'm going to share some resources with you in the description area below as well, including some other Moments of Divine Reset videos that I think will be helpful, as well as my Divine Reset experience, which has a powerful module on releasing your inner limitations and conditioning, where you get to explore video teachings, 3 powerful mindset practices, a recalibrate your mind guided meditation, and a guide to how to deal with mind resistance, as well as everything else that we're talking about today. So I'll be sure to put that in the description area below. Okay, the third and final area of focus to living life on your terms is a natural progression from the first 2, and that is to take action in some way. You can't create anything new for yourself unless you act on your vision, values, goals, dreams, and those intuitive promptings to be free. And when I say put it into action, I mean taking one small step toward what you want. Do something that fulfills a passion within you. Start by taking some time to self-reflect, to go within. If it's freedom in your job or career, start by getting clear on what freedom means for you in this area of your life. If it's freedom due to not setting clear enough energetic boundaries for yourself in a relationship, take a step toward creating those boundaries for yourself. And you can ask for divine guidance too. You can say, God, source, divinity, the universe, higher mind, higher creation, soul, I need your help in this area. I can use some clarity. I desire more freedom in this area of my life. Please give me a sign or message of what would be in my highest and greatest good right now, and with ease, grace, and flow. Remember, you are here to co-create in this epic adventure called your life. Remember your power to live your life according to your own unique visions, values, passions, inspirations, and intuition as you unfold and evolve as your most beautiful expression of you. Let's now get still and go within. This is the time of a moment of divine reset where we do just that. We take a few minutes of stillness to recalibrate, reconnect, and reharmonize through meditation, affirmation, and visualization. To temporarily take your attention away from any doubts of your capability, worthiness, or possibility to live life on your terms, or limitations you may be experiencing due to current circumstances, something or someone outside of you. It's safe to let it all go for now. In this moment, you will relax into a space in which you can allow in the life that is crafted by your choices and led by your joy, led by your vision, and led by your passions and calling. Before you share yourself, your energy, your light, and your love with the world, you must first give that to yourself. So let's do that now. Let's turn inward. If you can, gently close your eyes and allow a deep breath in and release it out. And I just want you to bring your attention from your mind to your heart. So let's go there now. Visualize that there is a spiral staircase of 10 steps from your mind that leads down to a doorway to your heart. Begin at the top and gently make your way down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're feeling more and more relaxed with every step you take. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You've now arrived at the doorway to your heart, and as you do, you feel your heart opening and expanding, filling your entire being with the warm, gentle, loving light that you are. And in this space is where you can reconnect with your vision for your life, the things you're called to do next, where you feel like you want to grow, explore, or expand in. Anything that you may be desiring or seeking right now. Here is where you get to know, feel, and experience yourself as the co-creator of your life. In this space of your heart, you clearly see the vision and version of the life you want to live. It can be a new version of an area of your life. It can be specific, or it can be a feeling that you desire to have. The feeling of freedom, joy, and expansion to live life in ways that feel good to you. See it now. What lights you up? What makes your heart sing? What sparks a passion within you? What is most important to you right now? See it How do you want to feel each day? What brings you joy? What sorts of things make you feel fulfilled and on purpose? If you can do, be, or have anything in your life right now, if you can co-create anything, what would that be? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What would you be doing? Where are you? And who are you with? Ask for the vision to come through for you with ease, grace, and flow, and for your highest and greatest good, and the highest and greatest good for all. You can ask now, what small step can I take toward what I want? You might receive it as a word, a picture, or a feeling. It might come in now, or it might come in later. It is fun to co-create in this way, to connect within yourself, to connect with your vision, and to connect with a life crafted by your joy, your passions, your values, and your intuition and inspirations, and know that it is all possible. Feel as you unfold into this version of yourself and your life. It is right here for you, here, now, and forevermore. When you're ready, open your eyes, bring a smile to your face that you have just divinely reset something new in your life in this moment. And so it is. Have a beautiful day, and as always, relax in the knowing.